record. I can't mess everything up today. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Open and closing our hands and just getting our bodies warm. I think my dog is named Pitch. I don't know if I ever said that. His name is Pitch, and he's black, and my daughter named him Pitch because he's pitch black. And my son gave him the middle name Mahomes, and that is after a football player that plays for Kansas City Chiefs named Patrick Mahomes. So that's his middle name. His name's Pitch Mahomes. So he hears me talking about him. I see you. They go. Maybe he learned Tai Chi this morning, and so he can show y'all what he learned this morning in class. I seriously doubt it. I'm a little out of sorts being in a different environment because my house is so quiet, and apparently my office is noisy, and there's something kind of soothing about the noise, but it kind of distracted me this morning when I did my class. So I'll try to do better this time. All right, so let's start with our warm-ups, thinking about our body structure. Our feet are about shoulder width apart. We have that good posture where it's like a string that pulls up and down at the same time. Our shoulders are relaxed, and we're breathing. We are breathing. Blessings, heart. Tim just wants loving. I'm gonna put his little thing back on. So just practice your breathing for just a second while I put this back on his neck.
He's probably sorry he got up.
He's gonna learn, I tell you. Last night, my husband cooked him 4 chicken breasts and a pound of bacon. Oh, so he's not too bad mistreated. All right, Pitch, come on, come sit on the couch. Sit on the couch. You sit up here. Come on, come up here. You get up there. There you go. Good boy. Good job. Okay. Starting with our neck. Bring those hands up. We'll see how long that lasts. I feel like I have a newborn baby in my house that I have to constantly watch over and clean up and feed, and I'm used to him being kind of self-sufficient.
What you doing, though?
Side to side. Oh yeah, lots of tension in my neck. Need to spend more time doing these side to side exercises and really help that tension out. Do one more on each side. Let's roll our shoulders. First, I like to roll forward, even if it does feel a little awkward, and then roll back. It's all in the name of warming up our shoulders and just making those, making that joint less stiff. As long as we focus on principles, we can just do our warm-ups. I've had classes like that before that they did warm-ups for 3 months. That's all they wanted to do. They didn't want to learn the rest. Grab our ball. Separate those hands and stretch that spine. Come back to our center and switch. Do y'all have dogs?
Yep.
What's your dog's name?
Gus.
Gus. How cute. What kind of dog is he?
Schnauzer.
Oh, those are such handsome dogs.
He's, well, I can't afford to have him clipped anymore, so I clip him so he's not so handsome.
Oh boy, I know it. I know about that.
He's working on 17 years old.
Holy moly, that's a old dog. Well, Pitch is only 16 months old, so he's just over a year old.
He's just getting started.
Yeah, he's still a puppy. We lost our old dog Happy this year in March. And so it was good to have a puppy around. Can't imagine my house without a dog. All right, to our lower body. Shift the weight, heel forward, hands back. Pause in the middle and toe back, hands forward. Come back to center and shift the weight. This time we'll practice the weight shifting rather than the endurance. Now, sometimes we do it the other way and both are right. It just has a little bit of different feel to it. Remember, you can always skip the hand movements and just hold on to a chair if you need help with balance. Always listen to your body. My body's saying, take a nap. So, bye y'all, I'm going to take a nap. I'm not a good work from home person because you feel like you should get to relax at home. So I have to try really hard and do extra effort when I'm working from home. I got to keep everything off or else I get distracted. But that's the beauty of technology, is that rather than canceling class today, I was able to still do it since we have internet. And I said that on recording. So if my boss watches, hi boss, I'm working. I'm not really going to take a nap. All right, for our knees, got our loose fist, shift, lift, tap and punch. Shift, lift, tap and punch. Now let's step forward. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. There we go. Step forward, shift the weight, keeping that back foot on the floor. And now our ankles. Heel toe, heel toe. Shift the weight in the other foot, heel toe. And then big toe, little toe, side to side. And the other foot, little toe, big toe. I always go right to left. So one foot gets big toe, little toe, and the other gets little toe, big toe. As long as you're going side to side, that's working on that flexibility of that joint. So there we go. We had 2 exercises per each of our major joints. And now we are ready for our basic 6 movements. I'm going to come over to the side and do this in mirror image. If you had a chance to look on the YouTube page, the brush knee video, I did it 2 different ways, one with my back turned and one in mirror image. So depending on which one you like the best, there are 2. So if you find the one you don't like, the other one's on there. So don't get discouraged that I left or I recorded it in the wrong way. And I'm going to work on getting the videos done in both ways, because I have people who like it one way or the other. And I think the majority of them, are they done turned around backwards? They're not done in mirror image. The individual movements, so commencement and so on, they're done when I turned around. And I think I turned back around to the front to show you, but it's a work in progress. So I always tell y'all to let me know what your needs are, and I'll do whatever I can to help you learn and practice better. All right, here we go. Basic 6, and I'm going to call the names out first. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. And close it out. Very good. So we're going to do it again. This time I'm going to talk you through the movements just in case there were any points in there where you maybe needed a little more instruction. And then we'll do it without talking several times. And whoops, start here and commence. I'm so used to doing, hold on. I'm so used to doing the advanced movements and starting here. I've been doing that a lot lately. So that's where I was starting from. All right, let's do basic 6, talking through it. And commence. Hands come up and down. Shift right. Hands come in and up, step left, shift left as those hands go out. Bring the right foot forward, hands come back, open and close. Let me back up a little bit. My feet are out of the camera. Single whip, shift left, step right, push, turn, separate, following that left hand. Shift left, bring that right foot and hand back, waving hands in clouds. Step right, switch hands, turn to the right, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, switch, step, turn, step and switch, shift and turn, step and switch, shift and turn, step and switch, shift and turn. To the middle for open and close. Single whip, shift right, step left, push, turn, separate, following that right hand. Shift right, bring that left foot and hand back, waving hands in clouds. Step right, switch hands, turn to the left, shift, step, switch, turn, step and switch, shift and turn, step and switch, shift and turn, step and switch, shift and turn, and final step and switch, shift and turn. Actually, you don't shift there, do you? Back to the middle, open and close. Close it out. So when you do that final turn, you're not shifting because you're not going to step. If you want to shift, and then when you bring the hands back to do the open and close, that motion right there can bring the weight back to that left foot. That's for the final one on both sides. I don't know that I really thought or talked about that before. Just shift and turn. And then when you bring it back, then you can make sure your weight's on both feet. All right, so let's go through without the talking. So we'll just do it several times, then we'll go to our advanced. It's a good time if you already know the movements, if you're comfortable with the movements, to think in terms of principles, whether it be the slow, smooth, continuous, weight transference, gentle resistance. Those are kind of your top 3 ones to focus on. Here we go and begin. And one last time, then we'll go to our advanced. Scooch back so my feet stay in camera. And commence. So what did y'all do on that final turn? Did y'all shift the weight and then bring it back to both feet? Or do you just leave your weight on both feet as you make that final weight or turn?
Yeah, I transfer the weight from one to the other.
And then you brought it back when you did open and close.
Right.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think both are right. Because there is if you have the opportunity to shift the weight, then you're only better for it. But then in the end, the weight comes back to both feet. So, and then if you don't shift the weight, it's not a problem because you're not stepping. Therefore, you don't need to remove the weight from a foot. So that's why I think either one are right. So sometimes we get caught up in, and I remember it when I was in training and learning about how, oh, I have to do it exactly like my teacher, like exactly. I mean, even down to how she held her fingers, I was so like worried if I didn't do it exactly like her, it was wrong. And what I've learned is I've seen many people do different things. Y'all have seen Robin do it a little different, and it's all right. It's just the nature of the movements, following the principles, and we're good. All right, so advanced movements. Let's do them the same way that we did our basic 6, where I'll just go through and just say the name of the movements, going to the left, and then I'll talk you through it, and then we'll do them without, because we've been through all the movements, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Sometimes you teach so many classes, you're like, now, have we done that here? All right, here we go. And I told y'all I'm out of sorts for being in a different environment. All right, so we're coming from here, open and close, because when we close it out on our basic 6, that's saying we're done. But we're not done if we're going into our advanced. So our hands are here from open and close. So brush knee. Shift left, right toe in, lay hands. Shift, bring it back and prepare. Step left, shift as I pitch with that right hand. Follow step right. Play the lute. Step back right, turn hands, shift right as those hands pass, come to the elbow and follow step left. Parry punch. Step left and flip, shift and parry. Step right and flip, shift and parry. Step left, put up that guard, grab your flowers, deliver, and follow step right. Block and close. Step back, right, step, release hands, separate, shift right, and follow step left. Push the tiger. Step left, shift as I push, and follow step right. To the front, step, shift, bring that left foot forward, hands face, and open and close. So let me pause here and just show some reminders. So remember, the follow step foot gets no weight in a perfect world. If you have to give it a little weight for safety, great. But in a perfect world, the follow step foot doesn't get weight, and the reason why is because it's the next foot to step. All right. That said, the follow step foot is kind of like a period on the end of a sentence. So I follow step, that's like going and done and period, and then you start a new movement. So in our advanced 6, follow step means period. Follow step means that's the end of that movement. And then you know that the follow step foot is the beginning of the next movement. In our advanced movements, of course, we start facing forward and we're going to the left. That's our first movement. So to me, that's a forward movement. We're going forward, but we're going to the left. Our next movement is play the loop, and it's a back movement. It's step back, shift, period, or follow step. Our next movement is parry and punch, and it's a forward movement. So we're stepping forward, period. Then we're gonna go block and close. It's a back movement. Back, shift, period, or follow step. And then our next movement is push the tiger, and it's a forward movement. So step forward, boom, and then we go to the front to finish it off with open and close. So I went through all that to say, in our advanced movements, it is forward movement, back movement, forward movement, back movement, forward movement, and then to the front. So there's a rhythm to this movement of forward, back, forward to the front, open, close, and then we go to the other side. So if there's ever any question of what's next, well, what did you just do? And that will lead you to what's next. So if you just went forward, what's next is we're coming back. Okay, so that may be helpful. The follow step is a period. The follow step gets no weight because it's the next foot that's going to step. If you just went forward, you're getting ready to come back. And if you just came back, you're getting ready to go forward in the nature of the movement. So those are some points to remember as you're getting better and better at your advanced 6. Another thing to remember is this movement where we throw a pitch and where we deliver a punch or deliver flowers, whichever one you're delivering. That arm that's doing stuff is the arm that's what I call towards the front of the room. So when we go to the left, it's my right arm that pitches. It's my right arm that delivers. And on the second go, whenever we go to the right, it's my left hand that throws the pitch. And it's my left hand that throws the punch or delivers the flowers. So it's this hand on the front, boom, and boom. Those can be helpful for you. And then, of course, the beginning movement when we turn that toe. So here I shift left and turn my right toe towards the left because I'm getting ready to go to the left. So that's my arrow. When I move that foot in, I'm going that way. Same thing when we go this way, we shift right and turn that left toe towards the right. So we're going, that's an arrow foot. Those are things that helped me remember and helped make it easier for me while you get better and better at it. So let's practice going through our advanced movements with all of that said. and maybe some of that was helpful for you. Here we go. And remember, we go brush knee, and the first time we go to the left. So brush knee, shift, turn lay hands, shift, step, or prepare, step, shift as I throw the pitch, follow step, play the loop, step back, turn hands, shift, get to that elbow, follow step left, parry punch, step and flip, shift and parry, step and flip, shift and parry, step, put up that guard, shift as I deliver, and follow step right, block and close, step back right, separate those hands, shift back, follow step left, push the tiger, step left, push as I transfer the weight, follow step right. Now let's come to the front, step right, shift, and bring that left foot forward, face our hands and open and close. Now let's do it to the right. Shift right, left toe in, lay hands. Shift left, prepare, separate. Step right, shift as I throw that pitch, follow step left. Play the loop. Step back left, turn hands. Shift as they pass, get to that elbow and follow step right. Parry punch. Step right, flip, shift and parry. Step left, flip, shift and parry. Step right, put up that guard or that shield, grab our flowers, shift as we deliver, and follow step left. Block and close. Step back left, separate hands, shift as they come back to our hips, follow step right, push the tiger. Step right, shift, follow step left to the front, step left to the front, shift, bring the right foot forward, hands turn, open and close. And close it out. Woo, that's a lot of words, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I asked if the words were helpful, and somebody said, yes, the words are helpful because if I'm not watching you, I'm listening, because we're all at different stages in our movement, in our learning. But if I'm not watching you and I hear right, then I know, okay, my right, throw the pitch. Okay, I can listen to that and go through it. So now I'll go through and just call out the names of the movement because you may be at that next level. You know what each movement is. So from the top of our advanced 6 and brush knee. Play the loop. Parry and punch. Block and close. Push the tiger. To the front. Open and close. Now to the right, brush knee. Play the loop. Parry and punch. Block and close. Push the tiger. To the front. Open and close. Close it out. How's that?
Very good.
It's a lot, I know, and y'all are doing awesome. I applaud y'all's bravery to do this. I love the advanced movements because of what I was talking about, how it goes forward and back. Oh, there's my alarm. That's my alarm to say, cool down. All right, let's do that one more time where we do our advanced movements both ways, and then we'll give ourselves a little punchy punch. Did you have a question? I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, I thought I heard Miss Susie. All right, here we go. Our advanced 6. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry and punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger to the front. Open and close. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry and punch. Block and close. Push the tiger to the front. Open and close. And close it out. Very good. Give ourselves a little punchy punch. So next week, do y'all want me to start 15 minutes early, or will that just be too much?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so start regular time next week.
That'll be fine.
Which way? Which way do y'all want me to?
Regular time.
Regular time. Okay, we'll do
Regular time
regular
would be
time
good.
next week. I'll be back at the office. Y'all pray my little doggy does good in his healing, and we
Yeah.
won't have any dramas to report. Because I've had enough dramas with this dog this week.
Don't let him get infected.
Huh? What'd you say?
I was saying, don't let him get infected.
I won't. He's on an antibiotic, and I'm keeping
Yeah.
it clean.
That's what to watch out for now.
Huh?
Did he get himself out of the trap?
I think he ripped himself out of the trap.
Yeah. Golly, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty gross. I won't share
Yeah.
pictures. Y'all don't worry. I won't show y'all. Gather attention.
Look out,
Don't like that.
He's behind you. Look out, he's behind you.
I feel him. I heard him
Oh,
breathe.
okay. I didn't know. I didn't want you to back up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's so sweet, y'all. But he's on this pain medicine, so he's kind of like out of it. He just will like kind of like he's doing now, just stand
Yeah,
there.
he's happy.
He's probably mad he can't drink out of the toilet either.
Hey.
All right, one more. All right, we have our right fist representing our strength, our left hand with our fingers together representing our friendship, our thumb in representing humility. We put those together, and in mutual respect, we say namaste.
Namaste.
Well, thank y'all so much today for being flexible. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Right.
Have a good week.
Love y'all.
Love
You
y'all.
too. Bye-bye.